All right, welcome to yet another weekend market analysis where we are going to be looking very briefly into some pairs that are somewhat giving us some clear directional biases for our next week trading. Okay, and so without any waste of time, let's just quickly look into the Forex Factory to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week. Okay, we have quite a good number of high impact news announcements here. We can say that Wednesday, the 23rd of September, is going to be the most busy trading week with all of these high impact news announcements scheduled to happen. So we need to especially give attention to the interest rate announcement coming from the New Zealand dollar axis. All right, all of these high impact news announcements are of utmost importance. We need to keep them on our notepad, but then special attention should be given to the interest rate announcement. Okay, all right, let's move into the charts and see what we have waiting for us. The first pair that we are going to be looking into right now is the euro against the American dollar, and as you can see, let me just zoom in so you can get a clearer picture. All right, so as you can see here, for the past 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 weeks, all right, 7 whole weeks, price has been flat, price has been stagnant. Okay, as price action traders, we cannot trade in this type of market. Whenever you see them happening this way, be it the long term or the short term, we cannot trade in markets that are heading nowhere. If you take such risk, you are likely not to make money from the market, or you may likely score a loss. Even if you want to make money, it's extremely difficult. So at best, we just simply avoid markets that are heading nowhere, that are flat, and does not offer any valid trading opportunities based on our price action strategies. The euro against the American dollar, we are still watching to see if we can get a pullback to this zone. As you can see, no pullback yet, so that means we are still flat. Last week we analyzed the daily time frame, and we called for the possibility of a flat bottom triangle right there, and of course price actually respected that area that we pointed out last week. It came down to the bottom of that triangle, right, came down to retest that bottom right there, and before on Thursday again we saw a push to the upside. Again, it didn't push above. That means the triangle is still intact. Okay, so let's watch and see what's going to happen. Our preference would be for price to break to the downside, where we'll be looking for the downside in the American dollar against the and the euro against the American dollar. So until it breaks, we are not ready to take trades within this triangle. Okay, all right, let's move into the next pair, the New Zealand dollar against the the euro against the New Zealand dollar. This is the weekly time frame. Right here, the price action is a bit mixed, really mixed, because again, from this point, price has no clear direction. Right there, from this point, price has no clear direction. It has been sideways. All right, again, mixed right there, but then we have a level that might be holding price as support, and with this here, the advice is to avoid hitting on your sell button against that level. At best, you want price to push below, or you want to be searching for long opportunities from that area. Okay, for us right here, we have no value set up in the weekly time frame, but let's see the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, you will clearly see that price came all the way to retest a key level of support. That's the obvious swing low. It went back, came down to retest that same low. What did we get? We are getting a pin bar, right? That's pin bar, which is a reversal signal, a reversal sign. I'm sure you can see that clearly now. That's a reversal sign of that level of support. Look at it right there. Okay, this is a valid reversal sign for long-term traders to place their orders, hoping that price will push to the upside. For us, we may not be taking this we have other valid setups, and if we will be trading this setup, we will let you know in the VIP signal channel. We may not really give this priority. Okay, it is actually a valid setup, reaction of that level of support, a pin bar. All right, so let's hope we will get we will find a way to take the trade, and we'll let you know in the VIP channel. So that is it. I just wanted to show you that we got that reaction, and chances are that price will push to the upside, and of course you should not be hitting on your sell button here. Well, let me just let you know that we are of the opinion that this may not be a very good quality setup, especially that the euro is expected to go weak. All right, so we might be having maybe a push up and down. Well, anything can happen, but of course it is a valid setup, so let's just keep it at that. Okay, right, let's move on to the next pair, the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. Right here, what do I need to pass across? Well, the message is that price is trading at a problematic zone. You can see the monthly level of resistance running through that area. That same area has been acting as support and resistance. You can see it right there, support, right here, support, right here, support. It got broken, all right, retested, acted as resistance, even though it's a fake breakout, came down, went again, retested that same area. So you can see one psychological level holding price several times. Okay, if you push forward, you will see that price has also been retesting that level, and currently price is trading around that area. So this is a heavy level of resistance for the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar, and of course you really do not want to be hitting on your buy button against that level until it breaks. All right, until it breaks. So that means the best opportunity to be searching for right now is a short opportunity around that that area. Okay, and if we delete this level, or let me just set it into the monthly time frame, you will see that we got a nice pin bar right there. That is also a hint that price for next week might be dropping to the downside, so you need to be extremely careful hitting on your buy button, as price is now reacting off that area of resistance. Okay, all right, let's move on to the daily time frame and see. Daily time frame, you can also see lots of hesitation. In fact, that was the first bounce of that area of resistance. Price went up. This is a fake breakout, retested right there, came again to challenge that level, could not, and right now we are seeing another challenge and that difficulty to pull through. If price cannot pull through and we get that reaction, then we will see a massive fall to the downside in the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. All right, okay, our decision there is to keep looking for short opportunities. The next one is Australian dollar against the American dollar. Well, let me also show you this. We have an area that has been holding price as resistance. Okay, support there, resistance there, resistance, resistance, back again. Price is now trading around that same level, so it is a problematic zone, and the best course of action is to avoid going long around that area. You can also see in the weekly time frame the price gave us that rejection bar around there, so chances are that the next price candle might be to the downside, so be very careful hitting on your buy button. Our best position here is to be looking for short entries. You can see in the daily time frame we have anticipated a possible channel formation. All right, so this is possible resistance, and price may likely come all the way down if this channel is going to hold through to find support around somewhere in here. So this is not a good location to look for buy entries. At least at best you want price to push above. So this is an anticipated channel. If it holds true, if price comes down, then in fact it is best to avoid looking for buy entries around that area. Okay, all right, finally the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Let's see the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, you can see with me that price is trading around again another problematic zone. You can see that resistance coming from the monthly time frame. Beside that, we got channel formation. In the weekly time frame, you can see that area acts as resistance, this one here as support, and so this is not the best location to look for buy entries. And of course, whenever you get this type of price behavior, it is an early indication that there might soon be a crash. I mean a crash to the downside, and so you want to be extremely careful hitting on your buy button around that area. If you go to the sorry about that, if you look into the daily time frame, you will see that we got that bounce, just like in the euro against the New Zealand dollar. We got that bounce of that level of resistance with that nice pin bar around that area. So this is another valid setup, giving us indication the price might be coming down. Okay, so our priority here is to look for short opportunities in the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Okay, all right, so we see a brighter future ahead. We hope things are really going to improve for us. Don't you worry, have your confidence, keep trading. The future looks even more brighter than we can imagine. If you have questions or contributions, please feel free, send them across to us, and we'll be very happy to respond to them. Okay, wishing you the best of the weekend. See you again next week. Bye bye.